Hi, this is my Wednesday night Facebook Live, so I'm just going to try and find you over on my laptop. So just bear with me while I do that. Oh yes, there I am, I think. Bear with me while I do that. Yep, there we go. Great. So I hope everyone's well tonight. Tonight I'm going to play with the Nature's Print stamp set, and hopefully we're going to not have any technical issues. And so the Nature's Print stamp set, and I'm going to do a triple stamping technique. I did it the other day with paper, with designer series paper, so I hope we can do it successfully with the stamp sets, stamping and paper. So let me switch over to my craft desk and we can get started. Okay, I shall just, oh, that's better. It's a little bit of a delay when I do that. So let me see if I can find my card I made. Yes, here it is. Okay, so this was just using designer series paper, this card, but it's triple layering, and I'm going to do a similar thing tonight, but I'm going to use stamps, ink and paper. So I shall put that there, and I'll just, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just minimize that, and I'll see if I can get it back. There we go, just in case I need to do that. Okay, so we've got the Nature's Print stamp set here, and I've used Deckled rectangle dies, and I'm going to use my Stamparatus tonight. So I have, I'll move that out of the way first. I have a piece of the paper. Let me just find it. Sweet in the catalogue. Let me just find it. Nature's Prints, page 91. So celebration is now officially over, but we do have online exclusives that are now on the annual on the online shop on the website. So jump onto my online store via my blog, which is stampingpassion.blogspot.com, and you can have a look at the new online exclusives that are available from today, and they are stamp sets and dies and kits, all sorts of things that aren't going to be in any catalogue, so they're just going to be online only. Okay, so this is the Sun Print suite of products. I'm using some of the paper from this suite collection, and I'm going to use the stamp set. So that is what we're playing with tonight. I'll put that there. So the Sun Print, the paper, let's see what's the paper. Paper is called Sun Prints. Funny that. Okay. So I've got my A5 standard card base in thick basic white. Hi Glenda, how are you? And I've got a piece of this Sun Prints paper. Now I'm going to use the grey granite side because I think I need to. I've cut some Deckled rectangle dies out. So I've got the smallest one because I probably will use that for sentiment. And then I've got 3 that are just sort of going up in size. So I've got this one. I'll get it off. So I've cut that one out. I've cut the next size up out, and I've cut, so I'm jumping by 2, I'm missing one and then going to the next one, and I've got this one cut out. Now I could have, hi Chris, yeah, it was one of my favorites when the annual catalogue came out back in May last year, so I thought I'll have a little play tonight. So that's how my, I don't know if you can see that, that's how my 3 deckled rectangle pieces of cardstock are looking. So that's the way I did. Now I could have used these next ones for the black, but I just felt like they were too big. So I have actually cut my black layering pieces. So let's pop these back on the magnetic plate, or magnetic, there we go, and I'll put them back in there. Okay, so I have cut some basic black out. So I've got 4 centimeters by 7.5, I've got 6 centimeters by 9.5, and I've got 8 centimeters by 11.5. So what I've done is I've just gone up 1/2 centimeter from each deckled rectangle, like so. And it's not quite as big a frame. So this is all going to get layered together and then placed on this. So the first thing, I've really just rushed my dinner down because I was running late getting dinner. And now I'm clearing my throat all the time because I was just sort of rushing it down. Sometimes I leave getting dinner a bit late, but that's okay. It's hard to use, as with all designer series paper from Stampin' Up, it's really hard to cover up this side and like put this side down onto your card base or matting pieces or whatever you're using, because they're all so beautiful. So that's onto our card front. Okay, so I shall put that to one side for the moment. It looks like I've got to get another glue out, and I will put our layering black matting pieces of black to one side because all I want are these. Now I'm just going to get a little bit of snail and just put a little tiny bit back on the back of these, and I'm going to mat them down like so. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to do it a bit better than that. And then I'm going to put a little bit on this one, just a little bit, and I'm going to center it on this rectangle and pop it down like so. That one looks a bit skew with. There we go. Now I'm going to get my Stamparatus in. Actually, I might not need my Stamparatus. I was going to use this because I was going to use a big background stamp, but you know what? I don't think I need it. I will get a piece of scrap paper out though to put underneath, like so. And then the colours in this Sweet Collection and the Designer Series paper are Night of Navy. I'll get my other Night of Navy. Where are you? There you are. So there, it's Night of Navy, Starry Sky, Grey Granite, and Pacific Point. Now I don't think I want to use all of those colours. I think I'll put Pacific Point away. And let's just see what happens. So we'll get the Night of Navy out, we'll get a block, because I thought I'd start with this stamp. And I've just got to get my block out of my little drawer here. I might keep another block out just in case. Okay. So I'm going to put that on my block. I'm going to ink it up with Night of Navy. And see, I might not even use Starry Sky because I might stamp Night of Navy off. So we've got our 3 rectangles layered together with a little tiny bit of snail. Oops, I've just made them crooked. Don't want to do that. I was just going to lift them up and see if you can see how I've got them matted together. Just a little touch of snail on the back, and they're all sort of together now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is ink this up in Night of Navy, and I'm going to stamp it over the 3 layers, like so. And then I might stamp it again, but coming in this way, but I won't re-ink it, like so. Now I can ink it up again and stamp it over the 3 layers. I'm just trying to work out which way to go, like so. Press down hard. Okay, and I won't ink it up again. I'll just put another little touch in there, and then I'll ink it up again, and I'll just pop it. I'll pop it in here. Okay, so that's that one. We'll move that to one side. And I've got my grey granite here, so I'll get another one out for grey granite. I might get this one that looks to me like a kiwi fern, like the New Zealander fern. And I'll open my grey granite and I'll just stamp it there and see. Yep, that's okay. So I've got my 3 layers. I'm going to just put this in every now and then, just sort of coming in. I'm not stamping this one off. I might just do it going this way. And I might put one down here too. Okay, I think that's enough. It's one of those techniques that you can do too much and then you sort of lose the effect of the triple layering. So let me just clean those off on my chamois. These chamois are really great. They don't come in a case. I've just bought one of the stamp set cases to put it in, but the chamois is $14, I think, from memory. Doesn't look like that when it starts off. It's purple, but it's just really good way of cleaning your stamps. Okay, so let's pick that up and get rid of this. Now we're going to just peel off our layers. I might use my little pokey tool or my take your pick tool, and it doesn't matter if that's all scuffed up there, because we are going to layer it onto cardstock and put that over the top. So I'll use my retired snail and I'm just going to layer it onto the first matting piece of black, like so. And it's important to sort of keep which way it goes, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get this next piece off and I'm going to layer that onto the next piece of black matting. So I still have a couple of old snails left and a couple of refills from when they retired all those a while ago. Now see, that one's gonna go back there when I eventually put it all together. Okay, and we've got the last one. So I have bought some snail from somewhere else, but it's not as good as ours was. But I just find it's a little bit easier to use than the seal myself, but that's just me. Didn't get that exactly straight, not to worry. And then we're going to put that back here. Now with this one, I did dimensional it, so we will do the same again. So this was triple layering with designer series paper. Now we've just created our own with stamping. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm just going to get some dimensionals off and make sure I put it back onto my layering piece the same way, so that all the stamped images line up. It's a really good technique, and you can use quite a lot of variety of stamps. Solid stamps work probably the best, and this, I would call this a semi-solid stamp. It's not really a solid stamp, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, so just going to line that back up like so, and then I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the next layer. I might put one in the middle just in case it sags. It shouldn't sag, but just in case. Okay, and then we're going to put it onto our other layer, lining up our stamped images. So what I mean by that is, can you see how this fern comes up here and this fern's there, but it's just stepped down? And the same with the I call this one like the maidenhair stamp, maidenhair fern stamp. There we go. And then I put this one flat on my card base, which I might do because otherwise we're going to get too many layers happening and it might just be a bit too popped up. So I might get my glue for that. Yep, getting to the end of another glue pot. Damn, I go through this glue a lot. That means I'm making a lot of cards. Okay, so then we're just going to pop that centered on our card front, just like we've done with the designer series paper. But we've just created our own designer series paper by stamping it. There we go. And not sure if I want to use this one or another one. I think it's too big actually. I thought I'd tie it in being a deckled rectangle, but I think it's too big. So let's go to my little box of goodies, little die cuts for sentiments. And I think I will go with something like this. This one I put straight there. I don't think I want it there. I think I want it down here somewhere. So let's find a sentiment. I'm not sure if a sentiment in this stamp set will work because they're all a bit tall for this die. Yeah, they're not going to work. So we might have to go to our good old faithful go-to greetings. My all-time favorite. No, Happiness Abounds has got a nice one in it. Let's do that. Happiness Abound has got nice sentiments in it too. Best wishes, look, that fits perfect. Okay, so I'll just get that, put it on my block. Now, I will stamp the sentiment in Night of Navy because I think it's better to have the sentiment in a bolder colour because then it stands out. Oops. Okay, just straight down, straight up. Okay, put that over there. Now, I just want to see how, and I've got some new denim ribbon that's from the, not denim ribbon, what am I saying? It's from the Sentimental Park bundle. Let me see if I can find it. Page 31. A Regency Park bundle. It's this ribbon here, and it's Night of Navy, so it should work really nicely. So let's see what we can do with that. Oh, it's nice and soft. So let's see. This one I used the Fresh Freesia. Now don't forget, leading up to the annual catalogue retiring and the 2021 and 2023 in colours that are retiring. If you want the ink refills, you should get them now because they are the first things that sell out. So you don't want to miss out on ink refills. Let me just see if I can tweak this bow. There we go. Oh, I could put that somewhere over here even. Okay, so let's put our sentiment on. I think I will put a dimensional underneath this end because that's going to be off. I'm just thinking. Yeah, that looks like it would work, doesn't it? I think that's right. And I'll put a little bit of snail on this end. I hope my video is running smoothly because I just do. And I don't want any mess ups with my technology. I think I'm getting it right now. But if there is any problems with it, I'd like you to tell me so I know. Okay, I'm going to put that like so. And we're going to get... I wonder if I could make that the loops a little bit smaller. Sometimes it's just a matter of fiddling with your ribbons. So I'm going to snip that off. So as I said, that ribbon's from the Regency Park suite of products in the mini catalogue. Okay, so I'll just use a glue dot. And I'm just going to put that there. And of course we need bling. We can't do a card without bling. So let me just get my bling box down and see what we've got. So I used the what are they called? Pastel pearls because of the purples in that card. Let me see what I've got. I don't think, oh, I think I've got, look, I've got these Milky dots that are from the same suite of products. How cool is that? That I've got something that will coordinate. So, what colours are in here? Let's have a look. Page 31 it was. Okay, so these are the Milky dots here. So they're Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pink and White. Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pink and White. So Night of Navy is perfect. Perfect, perfect. How cool is that? Okay, so let's think about it. So we've got two sizes. So we'll go with a large one. I think I'll put that one there. And we'll get a couple of smaller ones. I might put this one on here. And this one. I always fuss when I try to place my dots, my bling. It's always a fuss. Okay, that one can go there. This one I'll move to maybe down here. How about that? So they are the Milky dots from the Regency Park suite of products. Really nice. Glad I thought of those. So that's that. Now on this one I decorated it with something from the Decorative Borders dies. This one I think I shall decorate inside with, I think I'll use this stamp and I'll use the Night of Navy, but I will stamp it off. So let's get our scrap out again. There we go. So there you go. That is a triple stamped card, and this was a triple DSP card. But it's the same technique. It's the same idea behind the stamping, to layer them on top of each other, but to have the papers all match with the layering. So I hope you like that. It's a really fun thing to do. Have a go with other stamp sets. I was thinking Eden's Garden would be one that would work quite well with this technique, and I was going to use the big daisy background stamp. That would probably look really good too. So I might do a couple more and put them up on my blog and on my Facebook page so you can see what they look like. But that's my technique for tonight, triple stamping. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And remember that it's a new month. I've got a new host code for March. Remember, there are online exclusives now available. Here are just some of what's available. The Hello Irresistible bundle, the Naturally Gilded DSP, the 3D embossing folders, the classic letter stamp set. But there's a whole lot more that are available now in the online store. So hop over to my blog, stampingpassion.blogspot.com, click on the February-March code or on the Stamping Up logo, and that will take you straight to my online store and you can have a look around. So thanks for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. And I won't be here live on Friday. I will be pre-recording my Facebook Live for Friday because I've got some running around to do, as our daughter's wedding is now 3 weeks away tomorrow, so I've got a whole lot of things that you can't do until now, so I've got a bit of running around to do on Friday. But I'll load a video up to go hopefully live pre-recorded at 2 o'clock on Friday for Card and a Cuppa. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.